Hello, welcome back to another Chris's Beer Reviews. Thank you very much for tuning into this one, and we're back in the supermarkets doing a German beer comparison. So about a week or so ago I did Warsteiner versus Spaten. This week we are doing Paulaner Hell in a 500ml bottle. It is a brown bottle, I know that looks green, but it's the sign behind me, versus Krombacher Pils. So we've got Hell versus a Pils, we've got Paulaner versus Krombacher, we've got 500ml bottle versus 660ml bottle. ABV on the Paulaner is 4.9% ABV, and on the Krombacher it is 4.8% ABV, so quite close in ABVs. Like I say, one's a Pils, one's a Hells. The Hells is going to have a slightly sweeter taste to it. This should have a more of a kind of peppery, bitter finish compared to the Hells. So let's get on with them. I think this t-shirt shrunk over that, or I've put on some weight. Nice bottle cap. Let's open the Paulaner Hells. Where did I pick this one up? Might have been Tesco's. Yeah, it was Tesco's. Let's go into the Warsteiner glass. Yeah, Tesco's, they're doing the 3 for £6.50. Prices of things are going up, aren't they? It used to be 3 for £6, now it's 3 for £6.50. Which is generally why I go for the 660ml bottles, because they're 3 for £6.50. So it just feels like a slightly better value. So there is the empty bottle. There it is in the glass. Nice light colour, straw light colour, looks pretty decent. Let's open the Crumby. Have a look at a Krombacher cap. I like Krombacher. The only thing that disappoints me is it does have the usual German ingredients, but it also uses hop extract, which I'm not overly keen on. Just use the hops. Anyway, let's get this one in. It'd probably be difficult to split these because one's a Hells and one's a Pils. They will taste different, but still worth a comparison, I say. Poured that very slowly, so I haven't got much of a head on there. A little bit left in the bottom of that bottle. There it is in the Hawkstone Stein. Slightly darker, slightly darker compared to the Paulaner. Which do we go with first? Let's go Paulaner first. Let's get on the aromas. Yeah, sweet. Instantly get a nice kind of sweet malt on that. Not glucose syrup sweet that you get in the macro crap in the UK, but a nice malty sweetness. A little bit of bread as well. Nothing huge, but it's nice, it's gentle, it does it well. Let's get tasting it. Cheers. Yeah, that's a good beer. It's always a good beer. Always. Don't know why I don't buy this enough. Or buy more of it, should I say. Great body, great mouthfeel. 4.9% is perfect for it. Little sweetness on the taste, little breadiness on the taste, little bit of citrus on the taste, lemon, very slight. You get that at the beginning with the sweetness, then a bit of breadiness, and it kind of finishes a little bit bitter but a little bit sweet. It's a bit sweet is what you get on the back end. It's simple. It's a very, very simple Hells, but done very, very well is what I would say about that. It's just perfect. Every time I drink it, I always think, why do I not go and buy more of this? Why do I not pop into Tesco's or Asda? I don't know, actually, I'm not sure if Asda do it. I think it's because it's Tesco's, and Sainsbury's is nearer to me, so I always generally go to Sainsbury's, which is why I pick up Warsteiner a lot, because my Sainsbury's does Spaten and Warsteiner, but I'm fairly sure it doesn't do Paulaner, so I have to go a little bit up the road to Tesco's. Maybe I should. I literally go past that Tesco's going to work, so when I come back from work I should pop in and buy more of it. Anyway, let's get on to the Krombacher. 660ml bottle, coming in at 4.8%, and it is a Pils. Let's get on the aromas of this one. Nothing much to shout about. What I would kind of say, I mean, I like Krombacher, don't get me wrong, but what I kind of feel Out of all the German beers that are in the supermarkets, this one just kind of feels like the budget one, the lower end of it. It's still a good beer, but it just feels like the budget end of them, or even though you can get the same price as the other ones, it just feels that way, you know, even down to the label. It just all a bit straightforward. Nothing wrong with a straightforward beer. The aroma on this is not worth talking about. Let's get on the taste. Cheers, one and all. Still a good beer. Still miles better than all the UK rubbish. I do like that. Oh, that looks better, doesn't it? Again, you get a maltiness, but it's not sweet. You definitely get a pepperiness, you definitely get a bitterness on the back end. You certainly get a good body at 4.8%. A little bit of bread in the middle of there. It's more kind of brownie bread sitting in there, but it's definitely overriding bitterness and peppery at the back end. I like it. Again, it's straightforward, it's quite simple, it does it well. It's way better than any UK produced lager that there is in the UK. Just don't know why these types of beers do not get enough attention, because they're fantastic beers, good drinking experience. My only negative with Krombacher, and I found this out yesterday, I had a couple of them, and they are 660ml bottles, which I do like, so I love Warsteiner, is I found by the end of the second one, my mouth was really drying out, really drying out, and I was looking for something else to drink, and I didn't have it, but I should have had the Paulaner afterwards. In fact, I didn't even have another beer after that. I switched to water. My mouth was just so dry and so kind of bitter tasting that I didn't actually want another beer, so I had some water to kind of, what's the word, rehydrate the mouth, if you like. For one or two, Krombacher is a good beer, no doubt about it. For me, it just, like I say, my mouth just felt like it was just getting too dry. However, the Paulaner, you could drink 3 or 4 of those, 4, 5, even 6 if you wanted to. That's a good beer. That is a good beer. Can I divide these two? I struggled with Warsteiner and Spaten. I thought I wouldn't be out. I thought Warsteiner was going to be the outright winner for me, but it has ended up really quite close. For these to split these two, it is easy. It's the Paulaner. It's the clear winner. It just feels a little bit more quality. Even though I said earlier it's very straightforward, probably quite easily done, but it's just done well. And that's what makes that the winner. Super drinkable, super refreshing, super any time of the year beer. And it's just made very well indeed. The Krombacher, I do enjoy it. I do like a Crumby, but I couldn't session it if I wanted to. After 2, I'm going to switch to something else. But it's a nice 2 to maybe start a barbecue evening with. A couple of big old bottles of the Crumby. Not a bad beer at all. And good value for money. 3, 4, £6.50 in a 660ml bottle. I say that a lot, don't I? But there you go. They're both good value for money. Definitely good drinking experiences. Definitely good beers. Definitely way better than the UK mass-produced lager crap that we get in this country. So get on them if you haven't already. I'll see you soon on another one. Take care.